Take a deep breath in and exhale. Close your eyes. Keep breathing deeply. Right now, declare to the universe about your intention to be congruent with this time and make the most of it. Declare to the universe that deep inside your soul, you know it was the wise decision to step up into this meditation and get out of the trap of doing more and more stuff. Right now, declare to the universe that you are opening your mind and you are opening all your spirit to become receptive to your message for today. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go of attachment that your message should look like. In the blank. Are you aware that is one option? Yes, it is. However, in an infinite universe, wouldn't you agree that there is a big possibility that there are more options for you? Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, open yourself to receive your message for today in any way or form. As a thought, a body sensation, as a memory, as a question that keeps going with you during all day, during the meditation, after the meditation. Take a deep breath in and receive all the love that there is in the universe for you. And exhale all pain that have been with you until now. Declare to the universe your commitment to interview your message for today with curiosity. Treating it as your ally. Even if you don't like what shows up, right now declare to the universe that you are willing to express your gratitude because you know it is coming all the way from the subconscious to the conscious. And for that, you are already grateful. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, declare to the universe that you are willing and able to create your luck by practicing being congruent. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, observe which came first, a thought, an emotion, a memory, a body sensation. Any of that inspire you to jump in and say, yes, I create my luck. I practice being congruent. Did you say anything like, oh, I am always congruent? Blah. Is that your perception? What if you go further and look at how do you treat others when you perceive they are not congruent? What do you say about them? What do you think about them? Is it possible that you are trying to force them in any way or form to become congruent with your values? instead of giving them the freedom to be congruent with their values. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. What if right now you choose to ask yourself today, am I indecisive? Worried about what others will say? Are you concerned that if you do fill the blank, they will think you are fill the blank? Do you realize that you can choose being congruent with what others say about you, being congruent with the past, and that there is also the option to start becoming congruent with the future you would love to experience? Take a deep breath in. And exhale, relax, because you don't have to take any decision right now. You can choose to keep doing this meditation and flow. You can choose to explore your inner world. At the moment that you choose to step up into this meditation, you were congruent with your self-growth, with your self-leadership. Are you labeling yourself, I can't be congruent because of, fill the blank? Is that attached to your past? Which labels did you place on yourself because of those moments that you perceive you were congruent and it didn't work because of, fill the blank? Or you were not congruent and it happens, fill the blank? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. Look into the future you would love to experience. Are you congruent with that future? In which form are you congruent with that future? Which labels that you have placed on yourself, they gotta go. What will you give yourself permission to try, to do, in order to align yourself with your future? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. Is it possible that you are being congruent with your past, congruent with your fears, and you stop yourself from the blank? What would you desire to do, to become, to have, and you don't go for it because of fill the blank. If, for example, you have tried 1094 ways or 1094 times something and you perceive it didn't work, will you give yourself permission to do something like totally opposite or totally different to see what happens? And if you choose to do that, are you choosing something just because it's the opposite or because it is congruent with your desire to learn, grow, and evolve from the experience, from the test that you perceive keeps repeating once, over, over, and over. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. Are you aware that in order for you to step up into new levels of service, profit, health, freedom, and greatness, in whichever way you value the most, becoming congruent with your true self requires time to know yourself. So take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax, because that's exactly what you are doing. By you stepping up into this meditation, your sphere of consciousness is expanding. Your sphere of awareness is expanding. You are becoming stronger, healthier. Yes, even healthier. Have you realized if when you say the affirmation, there is a part of you that bothers, that experience some discomfort? In which way, at what moment that discomfort started looking to your past? What do you perceive happened? And which label did you place on yourself? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. And if you're feeling the impulse that, but I am not always congruent, what if right now you choose to declare to the universe that you are congruent with expressing unconditional love toward yourself, even in those moments that you perceive you fail? What if instead of telling yourself, fail again, you tell yourself, now you have another experience, you got this, next time will be different? What if you choose to see where is the lesson in the experience that keeps repeating over and over until you become grateful for it? What if you choose to become someone that is congruent with using the power of gratitude and love toward creating the future that you would love to experience by taking the present moment that is the only one you have. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. And if you're feeling the impulse to shout at me, but others said that I am not congruent, maybe they are being congruent on trying to protect you. And maybe you are being congruent in doing your best to expand, to grow, to evolve. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. Observe how you feel right now, which memory, which body sensation, which thought. Take all that information and relax. Whatever it is that it is more convenient for you to work, it will keep showing up. You have already unleashed the power of your subconscious mind that came into the surface, and now you can choose to be congruent with your self-leadership and ask that information as your ally. What would benefit you if you learn? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. And if you feel that you are already congruent, what if you choose to send love to those that you judge for not being congruent? Or for being congruent in the wrong stuff? Which label are you using? Which tone of voice are you using toward them? You know, those that are not congruent with 11. Do you realize that after all, people become congruent with what they know, with what they believe they can achieve? What if right now you choose to become congruent with unconditional love? To become congruent with gratitude for your experiences and those of others. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. What if you choose right now to stop telling yourself that you can't take a decision because of fill the blank, and instead choose to be congruent with the belief that you got this, that as you explore yourself, that as you expand your sphere of consciousness and awareness, you have the power to become more congruent every day. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. I create my luck. I practice being congruent. Blessings.